Hello, my name is Ramela. A lot of people know me for some reason and I don't know why. I all I know is that I was very lonely. So let me take you through a timeline of my life for 5 significant events. First of all, I don't remember much of my childhood, so I don't know what I can do about that. Second of all, I'll be taking you through 5 things that happened to me, where the events took place and why they are so significant to me. This apartment house was where I lived for a couple of years. This place was filled with young children and dogs and a bunch of different things. I can't really remember. I made my first YouTube channel there. I played video games there, and I even met a few people who became my friend, and who are still all my friends to this day. A few years later, we moved. 2013 hit, and my parents got a townhouse 3 minutes away from our old apartment. My friends and I did vigorous amounts of sleepovers, and we'd play games together and do karaoke in that same house. I lived in that house for 12 years, and those 12 years that I grew up in. I started to play Smash in that house and even grew to be one of the best Smash players in my school. In 2016, I was notified of a tournament happening in St. Paul at Lancaster University and told my stepdad to drive me there. It was at that very moment my whole life changed with one tap of a button on my controller. In that same year, I went on to compete in another local Smash tournament and placed so high that I can't even imagine why I did it or how I did it at all. All I knew was that I was an underdog in Shakopee and would live on to be one of the greatest of all time. Greatest of all time in Shakopee. This place closed down, but it was still phenomenal, just how it felt being in that store, the cold breeze of the AC in the summer afternoon. That rushing feeling was something I needed growing up, and I've continued on that slow and steady grind ever since. Such a rush. Finally, in 2019, we finally moved out of the house in Roundhouse Circle and moved into a bigger place with bigger rooms and a happier lifestyle with lights that actually worked. This is significant to me because my mom worked so hard to raise me and my sisters to be the greatest, telling us each and every day to work hard for what we want, and this house was to prove the hard work that she dedicated her entire life. This entire house that I'm living in, that I'm sitting in right now, is the embodiment of her hard work.